as that run came to an end, I was called by some agency about a company that wanted to do an endorsement. They wanted a brand ambassador. And then I meet them, and then they say, let's go and meet the client. And I'm with Ref. And they take, then we go and take a meeting somewhere in Hurlingham, and the client is MPESA. So I sit with these guys, and then they tell me, you know what, bro? Anywhere in Kenya, your songs are very big, and everybody knows your brand. But your name, you've been controversial over the times, kumekuwa na hizi stories zako, rockstar living, nini, so we can't work with you, but you're really one of the biggest artists in Kenya.
What?
But this time now, sipping kidogo. I'm back to sipping kidogo. So I told them, so now then, why did you guys call me? We could have done this over the phone. I think I was not very courteous. I said, no, but it's right that after telling you there might be an opportunity to let you know that we're not going to work with you. And I was surprised by that. It had been a long time since I met people of that nature. Like, hey, so you called me so that you could be courteous and tell me kazi haitakuwa. I'd never met anyone like that in corporate.
They just disappeared.
People just shut you off.
Silent.
Ama unasikia tu hii job imepewa nani ama imepewa nani. And then that now changed my life completely. Because one of the guys I met there, my guy called Gene. Gene is I don't know what to say. Gene is one of the most important people in my life. I don't have the words to describe the level of friendship and knowledge and just goodness that I found in this guy.
Oh, nice.
Because I met a group of wealthy men who are not feeling themselves. Their noses are not in the air. So the guy told me, you know what, bro? This won't work. But I said, you know what? I'm going to be friends with these guys. These guys are playing on another level, bro. The first time I went to their office, bro, for a meeting, guys are talking about buying a plane, mazi. Kasema, hapa ndio nimefika sasa hapa. So Gene was really feeling my music. And then I went to meet him once at one of his other businesses. And he said something that just stuck in my head. He told me, you know what, bro, this entertainment thing, it can be a side thing for you. If you build up other business because you now met people and you know how to do business, that would be so great for you. And I just took that line and I ran with it. And I said, now music is going to become something that I do over here. But sasa wacha niingie hizi biashara zenye zina make sense kabisa. Because all along I'd been doing shows. That show I did in Rwanda with Kina Nameless. Because I was sober, I looked at because this guy was doing payments, coming to everybody's hotel room, giving you some money. Hey, bro, here is $1,700. He goes to this person's room, this person's room. And that day, for once, I counted his money. I sat there, I'm in Kigali, I'm in the hotel. And then we go to the venue and I said, fine, there's billboards of my face in this city, well and good, una perform what on a scream. But umse amenipea $2,000 or whatever. Umse amepea watu kama 20, $2,000. Yeah, kuna dongapi. And that day I looked and I saw how small I was playing. And then when I sat with Gene, because I went to him like, bro, this music thing, I've done it, but I feel like I'm climbing the same mountain. And then he told me, bro, fanya biashara. Entertainment inaweza kuwa side thing. And it struck me, and I said, you know what? This makes all the sense in the world. So my contract with Grandpa came to an end, and then now I moved into a whole other phase of my life. I started to now build up on this agency thing. Because I'd seen people doing it. We had always been paid by agencies. The Kibaki campaign, I got to sit in the agencies.
Yep.
And I couldn't... All those experiences now start coming to my mind of, maze say wanakafunga. Real business, big business. And you wanaume kama mimi tu.
Yep.
I want to get in on this. And my wife at the time was interested in working for an agency. But now you know me. Nikamwambia sasa wewe unaenda kufanya kazi kwa agency aje. Let's build an agency. Kwani? So kwa hiyo harakati ya kudiscuss, let's build an agency, I got an endorsement. I got a deal with a toothpaste brand, with Close Up. My friend called Gitosh, shout to Gitosh, he's in Meru, was working at an agency. and they needed guys to go around and give hype to the product. So we were going to universities, giving out samples of close-up, but it was a gig where there was a bunch of those gigs. So nikachukua hiyo do, then we said tuanzishe agency. And that's what I did.
What did you call it?
Brand Africa.
Brand Africa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey bro, tulipiga my job. Now you're doing it from the other side. Now I've become the guy who is booking artists.
Okay, so what was, there's different types of agencies, especially in this world of digital agencies. There's Ogilvy, Scan Group, all those.
Below the line and digital.
Yes. So what also
below the line experiential.
And
Digital campaigns.
You are going down into the ground and touching with the people?
No. So the idea was to first build a company that can serve corporations by giving them ideas on how to sell their products, helping them to connect with consumers. Because during music, sasa umelearn hizi vitu.
Yeah.
You see so many campaigns, you're like, bruh, this could never work. And these guys have spent 100 million, 200 million on this. But me, I can see, hii haiwezi work. And I have all the relationships with all the talents in the entire industry. So why not? So we started to build on that.
So give an example of one of the clients you got in the beginning and what you did for them.
Early client was Techno. So Techno come to us through a friend of mine called Juma. Shout to Juma. So Techno they're rolling out a phone. And they have a budget of, whatever it is, like $20,000. And then they say, we want to do a concert to promote this phone. But because of my experience, I know, E2M inaenda kukunywa maji. You can do a show, but first of all, show ya 2M bro, see show.
Exactly.
Yeah, but them, they don't know that also they're new in the market. They're a foreign company. So we spin it back to them and tell them, guys, E2M for a concert is not the best idea. First, you'll have to do a small concert. Second, if it rains, you lose all the value. Kitu yote iki happen to, sijui matatu zimefanya, you lose everything. Why don't we create an experiential campaign? Where we go to schools, we go to universities, because who's the target market? University students. Let's go to universities and promote this phone on the ground. So hapo tunaenda, mimi as an artist, see, they still need a brand ambassador.
Exactly.
Kwani ambassador ni nani? So that was I think the first gig that cracked it.
So now you'd go, of course, you do a mini concert.
So you're doing a mini concert, but you have the experience to know hizi ndio vitu zinaguza hawa say. This is what really works. And slowly but surely I started to move away from music, build up more on that.
Let me ask you, how do you get clients now? Guys have known you as a
msanii.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you getting clients?
But when I run up on you, you know my face.
Yes.
Hey. So already
unatumia fame new level, lakini unaweza itumia
una leverage mbaya. Hey, I know you. Kwanza mazi unasikia tu msana kwambia I love your music or my kids love your music.
Ndani.
Hiyo ni deal.
So communication.
People.
So
talking to people.
You're writing emails, you're going to see.
You're writing emails, you're knocking on doors.
What does knocking on doors mean? You're going to
look for people, looking for marketing managers. Seeing products out there. We'd go to supermarkets, unaangalia products, unasema hii sijaiona kwa TV, sijasikia kwa radio. Hii product ni moto but hakuna mtu anaijua. Check on the back, you find contacts on the back of the packet. You chase someone down. Hey bro, this. Hivyo tu, small.
I have an idea for you, this, that, the other.
Yeah.
Hey bro, you are hustling.
Yeah. And that...
And now it's you and your wife.
This is me and my wife at the time. And tuna push, kampuni na grow. I still feel I want to do music, but sasa music imeanza kuwa side thing kidogo. Na unafanya hizi biashara zingine.
Do you get employees?
Of course.
How many now do you get?
So the company, I think I'll skip a bunch of detail on the company because it becomes a story which then maybe is not for everybody.
So
inaanza kuinvolve watu wengine.
Okay.
Yeah, but the company grows and it becomes a company that now we are doing. I'm meeting now kina Mulei, company to company level sasa. Sasa si story ya kubukiwa groove kama msanii. Sasa ni story ya tupige biashara. And it was a very fulfilling experience. Our breakthrough gig came through a music gig that I was offered. I was offered to perform. I was offered to perform somewhere. At this time, Sauti Sol are the biggest. So I was offered to perform. And then out of nowhere, they say, you know what? We have to slash your budgets by half. And then because of them slashing budgets by half, I tell them, so can we come to the event? I'll take half the check, but can we also give other services? Can we sell, you know, like stuff for kids, or can we vend food, vitu kama hizo? So the music and the agency part blended very well because we were able to use my fame to get work. And we were able to use my music experience to know how to sell products. Like, for example, what we did with Techno.
Yeah.
The campaign was very successful. Even other handset manufacturers start to now copy the moves that you're making. So that kind of marked the end of me being a musician like that. In my head, I continued to be a musician for a long time, even when I was not practicing.
Not in the studio.
I'm not in the studio, but in my head, alafu kila mali unaenda tu bado ni DNA. But you are what you do every day. So in my head, I'm being an artist, but in reality, I'm an exec now.
Yeah, when I met you, you're an exec. Can you remember when you had that skateboard?
With the electric skateboard.
Yeah,
I used to skate outside the office. Yeah, that's how I used to de-stress.
Your office
Where was
was
on
Kingara, not Kingara Road.
Kingara Road,
Just
somewhere
near
there.
there, Yeah, I came and I met you, and you had this.
The
that
electric
time I was
skateboard.
into Casey Neistat like crazy.
That skateboard nearly killed me, bro. Man, I got that skateboard and I was, wow. I bought it. I wanted to sell them. Those electric boards.
Yeah.
I saw it online. I looked for it. Mazeni litafuta manufacturers Jiang. That's like 1,000 kilometers from Guangzhou.
What?
Shipped the board to me. Nilikuwa najua hizi nyamo kwanza nataka nione na macho yangu. Hizi tutaziuza Afrika mpaka waseme ndio. I even went to look for Ian Duncan, the rally driver. Nikamwambia, brother, wewe unauza hizi motorbikes za 1 million. Nataka tuuze hizi vitu pia.
Dude, you're an hustler. When him separate things.
Bra, maze hiyo boards kwingine niko juu ya relapse, bro, nimeenda Jamu showground kuskate maze. Bro, I was on booze. Man. Nimetoka tu kwa nyumba, yani nimechukua body, yani mimi mwenyewe yani, na niko na mabia ziko kwa system. Maze nikachukua hiyo board nikaenda kuskate na niko maji. This thing does 30 kilometers an hour, bro.
This thing flies.
Bro. Niligonga mawe, bro. I'm skating, bro. Niligonga mawe, bro. Body ilisimama. Mimi nikaendelea na safari. Wow. Man, it busted me over here. I think now it's just a small scar. Man, it busted me over here, bro. Nilikuwa. That board nearly took me out, maze.
Damn. So, loser.
I sold it to someone, but it keeps coming back to me. I've sold that board, it has come back. I tried to sell it to some guy, I said, hey, bro, hii hapana. So I still have the board somewhere, I think. Somewhere in a repair shop.
Damn.
So that's, I struggled with corporate because when I don't create, I start moving backwards. I start going back towards my darkness. So I was struggling when I make songs. Hapa na pale. So I did some stuff, even like with Tony Maura. He shot a video for me for a song called Okay All Right.
Hey, yeah, another. Okay, let's go. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Yeah, hey, okay. Father, I may come. Everything okay? All right. Ooh, them seems super, but she's okay. She's alright. Baby na kuchezea uko fine sana, oh my, oh yeah. Tukidandiwa dem yangu ata trip, but it's okay, it's alright. Wachilia, live your life, acha kuwasikia. Wangejua wangeshajifanyia, wana advise na washapotea. Alright, hey, let's go. What the business, what the deal, baby? Tafadhali please na usiringe. Ukiringa, I'm on to the next one. It's okay, it's alright. Ka mko serious, call my line. Kama bado, don't waste my time. Sikuwa busy when you called, but it's my phone, my charge, my life. I'ma tell you like a G told me. Wanawake wanapenda pesa. It's okay, it's alright. We mwanaume huzipendi, kama imeguza say okay, alright. peleka mdogo, it's okay. Alright. Ha. They keep on talking, we keep on moving on. Hapo mwisho we know it's gonna be okay. Alright. Ha. Okay. Mi nishakusoma, nikiwa down hukudai kuniona. Sa umeona naenda juu, umekuwa tena weni mtu wangu.
So I think at this point in my head, mi ni msanii but kiukweli mi nimekuwa exec.
Yeah.
But sasa ni kutry kubalance hizo vitu.
I started CTAY because of that same thing. Because I entered corporate life and I left music. So CTA became my way to still express creativity.
Yeah.
Because once a creative, always a creative.
Yeah, but then there's limitations, man. Like financially, there's limitations to what you can do.
So do it as a hobby.
Yeah, unfortunately now, yeah. But then you see, you always feel like you want to do it. And then people are hitting you. So meeting Mule the other day is what really just cracked the code for me. Like, I get it now.
You've let it go?
I've let it go.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the other week. That's 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Now, bro.
Now is when you're letting it go proper.
Like, if I never do another song that becomes a big song, alhamdulillah, sina kesi.
Wow.
Bro, I've had collabos on deck, wakadinali nini, and then I just don't see it through. And I've been asking myself, bro, ni nini yo ya kukosa see through? To be honest, the last 3 shows I've done, nimefeel iyo hype iko sana. Like I did Ken Rezi's album launch. After that, I want to kick it with Ken. We hang out, but nishamaliza hiyo story. And then now you're not drinking, bro, maze bukla ni pressure. And fame now started eating my head off. I don't want it. I went for somebody I know passed on. Then we go to Menda funeral. After funeral, bro, tunakaa chini, bro, na kila msana feel sad. But guys are popping off. They want to talk about, hey, bro, your TikTok, your music. So I reached this place of peace where now I just want to be a regular guy. And it sounds so pretentious. Nilienda wapi? Nilikuwa wapi? Kiambu mahali. And then somebody tells this lady, do you know this DNA? Then she said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I said, no, don't be sorry. It doesn't bother me at all. To me, I see it like kuna mse uamka anaenda kwa ofisi. Ni job. I'm DNA, like I'm performing, but I'm not in superstar mode all the time. Yes. That's not my personality. Then this lady looked at me like, Negro, please, stop trying to be humble. But it's for real. I feel I am done. I don't have the need for recognition. I don't have that thirst to want to be on stages. I don't. And after talking to Kev that day and not finding him on Instagram, now the pieces came together. And I was able to accept the change of the season.
Yo.
So now I want to be a legend in another game.
So have you, hey, bro, the parallels in our life are very amazing. I ended music, but I ended it without saying I've ended it. So deep down inside, there's this thing I was always... Yes. So I did the last gig. So most did this comeback for Legends. So I went and performed. Bro. In fact, I went to perform and I wanted my kids for the first time to see me perform. And to see a different light, but I was bad news.
Yeah, of course, bana.
In fact, in my kids' school, they tell me, Daddy, I hear your dad can rap.
It feels nice, eh?
But what I'm saying, why I'm telling you this is, when I held the mic and I finished that thing, that performance, I was like, imagine I never want to do this again. Like that thing that was in me, because I'd taken a gap for 10 years of not doing it. When I did it, I was like, okay, no, I'm done with this life. Have you had that moment? Or was that Kevin Molay? That's what that was for you?
That's when it snapped. I realized that my socials I'm trying to, in my head, I'm still that guy.
You're a 25-year-old, 37-year-old, 30-year-old.
No, I'm an artist in my head, but in my head, it's still an occupation, but in my real life, it's not. It's not. Because I'm thinking, neza dungoma, neza fanya ngoma na umse, I can call wakadinale. All these songs are available to do. Guys still want to do songs with me. But the pressure that comes with that, the pipeline that you have to enter to be able to do the music, get it out, be popping, nini, your part, nilikam ku realize, nimemaliza.
Okay.
And I might go tonight and record a song. And I'll drop it. if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. But then now I don't have that pressure of DNA hitmaker, toa ngoma kubwa. That thing ate me for so long.
Bro, that's deep.
Yeah, so over the last period, I've been finding peace, bro. I've been finding peace. What did Drake say? I've been losing friends and finding peace. It's finding peace has helped me to be okay with many things maybe that before I wasn't okay with.
Let's talk about this peace journey of yours. So you talked about rehab.
Yeah,
You took yourself to rehab?
Yes, I did. This is still kwa hiyo harakati ya
Grandpa?
Maybe right after, as I was getting into corporate.
You were like, I need to take myself.
Ilikuwa noma. And then, as you grow older, the booze hurts you more. Have you seen this meme of when you're 20, you drink, then the next day unaamka, then when you're 30, inakunini, sasa alafu kuna ingine unakunywa, bro, and then the angel of death visited him. Bro, hangover me. My last run, I think, was 2 weeks of booze.
What?
And then not 2 weeks of booze, this soft. Pombe muzuri, pombe mingi. And it had become too much. So, ilibidi, yani, I had to. I made the choice to do it. First, I went to a treatment facility, a detox facility. These ones that rich guys used to be able to just keep drinking. So, like, if you drink today a proper one, you get a vitamin B drip with glucose. In a few hours, you're back to moving and grooving.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I've done those things, but it's shortcut. So, going to rehab now made me so humble. Because I'm an Akada trainer, but now I'm in the rehab. Now I'm in the rehab. When I got saved, I thought nimemaliza hii story, but hakuna kumaliza, bro.
Is it demons that keep sending you back to drinking? Is your drinking attached? Do you know what your drinking is attached
to? Once you've become a drinker, there's that factor also of your biology has changed.
Oh.
And then you had been using drinking as a coping mechanism. Ukifurahi sana, drinks. Ukikuwa chini sana, drinks. The same with cigarettes. Even I smoked cigarettes for like 10 years. And then I quit. It's the same thing. It becomes a crutch. And now when you can't deal with it by yourself, and sasa umeanza kukua mse, your life is getting bigger. You have to, I decided I had to deal with it.
And this time your kiddos have come?
Yeah, my kiddos are there. So I don't want them to see me.
And this time you're with your kiddos?
Yeah. But sasa unaanza kuimagine watu wako wamepewa story fulani ya kitu ilifanyika. Hizi adventures za ufala za kudrive ukiwa umekunywa pombe. Those things, we make them light, but they're not light.
They're not. They're life.
We said, hey bro, mazeni nitoka Nakuru, bro, nilikuwa maji. Hata sikumbuki vile nilifika.
Gari ilijiendesha tu.
And then you think about it. I did that once. Mazeni nilifika home, mazeni unakuta mtu yani ana tremble. Anakuliza, is it you who drove? In their eyes you can see this person cannot believe that this corpse ndio imeendesha hii gari. Unacheki? And so you start having people around you like, man, this is not the wave. This is not the wave. I can't do this anymore. I have to find a way to get out. Please, I'm no angel. I mean, be talking like this and then tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow, maze guys meeting me in town, maze kwa shimo fulani tu. Mimi si Mungu wa mtu. Please, don't make me anything other than what I am. I'm just a human being who made a decision a long time ago to be the big brother that I did not have. That's the choice I made. So I put out my story. Sometimes I watch these videos and I can't finish them. It's difficult because I feel like I'm putting so much on the table for people to know about me. And now that I've become anti-fame, it's even harder.
I hear you.
And then guys are blowing up your phone, Nini. I'm like, I appreciate it, but the state I'm at, this is not what I want.
Yeah. You don't even want the good comments.
Bro, kumbe you feel me, bro.
Yeah.
But sasa uwezi ambia msee hivo.
Yeah. You don't even want the good feedback.
Staki comment yoyote. Mi sijadu hii kitu for the feedback. Ni may do because it has to be done. I have to be that big bro, put out this content. And I asked myself, bro, if something were to happen, would you be proud of the content you've put out? And I said, yes. And that's why I must finish the CTA. Because I've put out that portion of my life. I've exposed myself. And I've created something that did not exist. Nimeonyesha wase, you can go down and come up. You can go to rehab and come out. Rehab is just hospital. If you're sick, get treatment. But rehab can save your life. Even if you go to rehab and you leave and you drink, the 2-3 weeks, the 1 month, the 3 months you're in there, your body is healing, your mind is healing.
You're getting new ideologies.
And na hizi drugs zikishaingia vizuri, you can't control yourself. Something will set you off, you go pick up a drink. When you're in the rehab, you don't have that ability to consume. That's why I find rehabs to be such a powerful tool.
Hey, bro.
Yeah. Hey, bro, hizi vitu ni fiti maze. So me being that guy, me putting it out there, me nimefeel pia me liberate. I have no skeletons in that regard.
Yeah.
I feel good about the fact that I've created content. If, whatever life may bring, my kids also have something they know my journey now. I've documented my journey. Africans, we've not been documenting our stories. So...
And you've given, let me tell you, even part of the comments of what you've said, as I feel as we're coming to an end, I can sort of feel it. But anyway, I'm not saying we are, just saying.
No, actually, we're pretty there, almost.
One of the things that I've read from the comments, so it's such a quagmire, because I don't want to read comments.
Because you don't want them to drive your narrative.
Yes, even the good ones. You get? Carola Mtoko taught me this thing of how she doesn't read. Good or bad, she doesn't read. She just focuses on what she's doing. But at the same time, I read so that I can figure out customer feedback. It's a product. You get what I mean? So it's such a quagmire of... But I'm learning to take the good without the bad. And the good, I've redefined it. So the good can be... DNA story has pushed me to do rehab. I'm like, okay, I understand. It's part of the vision of why I create this content. Wonderful. But there can be another guy who says, "Wana bonga moja, wacha kuinterfere."
And na hizo comments zinakwaruzanga mse. But blowing up my TikTok taught me that people out here have pain. And so the pain has to come out. So I'm scrolling on my phone and I see these guys talking. Acha nirusha comment mbaya hapo. Your bad energy pia ni. So a lot of people are coming from a place of pain when they say these things. Yeah.
But I defined how to not let it get you. If you've never asked me about my vision, imagine everything you're saying, good or bad, doesn't interfere. Because you may be giving me good advice, go to Kisumu. Me, I'm trying to go to Mombasa. I mean, you've not stopped to ask me first and foremost, where are you going and how can I help you get there? You're giving me your opinion, and your opinion is wonderful, but you have no idea where I'm headed. So your opinion is baseless to me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a liberating thing. That's because people will tell you have tough skin. I don't want to have tough skin. I never want to have tough skin, because tough skin on this channel will mean tough skin with my kids. It's not a switch that you can switch off. Does that make sense? Back to you. There's a thing that you said in the last interview. You did a gig and you brought, I don't know, Luciano and all these other guys.
This is during agency time now. You pitch a client. We pitched who? Gava was rolling out an initiative called Studio Mashinani.
Yes.
Yeah. So we caught that deal. And
so Dinia, you've been successful, eh? Even course. Here you've made millions.
Business is business. Whether it's music, selling soap, it's all just business. It's only that there's businesses that pay more than others.
Yeah, and with every level comes a new devil.
Yeah, so that part was enjoyable, but it's not a mountain on to climb again. So yeah, we did a gig. We brought Etana, Luciano, and Richie Spice. Good deal now, Wasani, bro. Wasani wanaingia hotel, midnight manager and this hotel is not nice. Let's go. Sasa ni kutafuta hoteli usiku, bro. Mnaingia Sankara usiku.
Na umelipa dipo hapa.
Dipo gani? Umelipa full.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's adventures all around. I like new things. I like the challenge of new things. Back to the wall. Hey. But now with time, I know exactly. Especially now, having reached this point of, I get it, I've scratched that itch, I can do this out of love. It doesn't need to be the biggest thing in the world. I've done so many different businesses. I've tried this, I've tried that now. And in my mind and with age also and with maturity and experience, now in my head, I'm like, okay, this was fun. This was great. This was me at a certain age, at a certain stage, in a certain season. Now there's something else that I can see very clearly and I want to pursue with as much vigor as I've pursued these other things while I'm still in the window.
Yes.
While I'm still in the window. Now that I understand seasons, bro.
Bro, that's sharp.
Kuna wase wengi, bro, energy uisha, mindset to change. And if you're not aware of those things coming, that's why talking to older people is so good. Msana kuambia, bro, kuna time fulani inafikanga this. Kuna time fulani this. Also, as my kids are growing older, there's things I want to do now. And if they want to rap, now I can support them. I'm a better parent also because I have my experiences. Like, hey, you want to do your thing. So it's been a wild ride. It's been interesting. We've tried to distribute music. We've run agency. You've rapped. Are
you in agency currently right now?
I have an agency, but it's a baby agency. After running agency, one of the things I realized was that I don't want to have the biggest agency in the world.
Never.
Let the homies have that one, not me. I have a vision that I want to keep close to my chest. But if we do a CTA again, it will be unbelievable.
Utaniambia.
Woo! It will be crazy.
Oh, man, you should have I also started agency. We're one of the pioneers of digital content creation.
Yeah, of course.
Fab Digital. And the speed at which we grew was madness. But that thing, with every level comes a new devil, is not a lie.
It's a true story.
And everyone had always taught you grow. That's why even ISO worked for me at that time. Grow. There's something you've said here that I don't want to take for granted. I wish somebody told me you don't have to be the biggest agency. And being the biggest has its costs. I didn't see my daughter for close to first 2 years. And we lived in the same house every day.
Uko busy mbaya.
5 a.m. you're out, 10 p.m. you're in.
And so for you, okay, kuna msee mwenye that's not their priority for them. Kuna msee mwenye them they're cool with, I want to get this money, I want to get paid, I want to stack a billy, I want to see my kids, that's them. But if your value system is you want your daughter to be seeing you as she's growing up, you want to see her, then you have to make the sacrifice. So,
but you know what it is? I got to my contentment level. I defined it.
Oh, you defined it.
These
guys, materialism.
Contentment.
These guys have us on a treadmill. Ya tunaenda wapi, bro? Hiyo kitu nilikam kujiuliza. I played Deserted Island in 2020. I was going through it. Nikakaa chini nikajiuliza, maze, what is important in this life? What is important for real? And what matters to me? God has many gifts.
You defined your own version of success.
So that's the thing. When God has gifted you in multiple areas, sometimes you feel like an octopus. You want to you can do many things, so you find yourself doing many things. And also people, because they know, hey, this guy can do this. Kuna ile pressure, for example, when people meet you, bro, maze ngoma mpya. And then it starts entering my head, ngoma mpya. Or, hey, bro, maze tunaweza organize concert ingine ya wasanii wa majuu. All this feedback is entering my head. But now when I reach this place of saying, sorry, I can't live for you guys anymore. Nimejingam. I've gone through enough to realize opinions are never ending. People's thoughts, ideas of what I should be, this will never go away.
Ever.
What is the calling for me? And it was very, very difficult.
Yep.
And I wondered if I was copying out. I wondered if I'm just excusing myself and settling for a low level by saying, this is what is for me. This is what is sufficient for me, or this is my path. But at the end of it all, tutadedi.
Na hiyo list. Nakumbuka hiyo list ya hiyo nas.
Hiyo list ndio inani guide. On the last day, if it's tomorrow, because me, I've seen last days of people I love. Unacheki. Me, I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've experienced real loss. I have to ask myself, if tomorrow is the last day, because it possibly is. You know, we don't entertain these ideas.
Especially Africans.
And I don't know where that comes from, but every single day, these things happen. Every single day, people pass on. Every single day. Na nimse tu kama mimi ama wewe. So if these people who are about to pass all say the same thing, this is what is important, relationships. Hata jana nimekutana na mzai fulani, mzai ananipenda. Nikamuuliza, what's most important? Akaniambia relationships. My dad keeps telling me, Wawero, relationships are 90% of life. Don't lose the relationships because of the money. Yani usiende ukikanyaga wasende upate do. So if the people who have reached the end of their life all try, you see old people saying, oh, call all the cousins, call all the aunties, tushokanirire. If everybody goes towards relationships as the most important thing, let me fix that now. Let me build lasting relationships now. And because fame takes maturity away from you, because kila mahali unaenda una float, una get away with murder, you do what you want, I decided to become anti-fame also so that I could become very mature.
Fame also lies to you. 90% of the people who meet me know who I am. I don't know their name. And they speak to me like they've met me.
Richini aje.
They speak to me.
They call you like they're your childhood home.
Yes. This is the first time you're meeting somebody in your life.
Anakuita Richie.
Because of his stories tunaongea hapa nini, you get.
They have a window into your life.
Yeah. But I got to understand it. I got to understand that I am building a relationship with them, but they're not building a relationship with me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So every time they sit, dude, I am in your house. This person watching this CTA right now, I am in their house. I may have no idea who they are.
But they feel that they own you, a piece of you.
Exactly.
Na nilikuwa najipiana mbaya sana kwa wase, but now I reached the point of saying, hey, you guys own the content, you don't own me. Like I'm out with my kids, guys want to run up on me, take pictures. Vitu kama hizo, unaanza kuona, is this really where I want to go with my life? Sisemi ni mbaya. Do your thing. Whoever you are, if you're a guy for fame, get all the fame in the world. Become Drake, become whatever, become the biggest star you can be. Mimi, right now, and with my experiences, kuna kitu nataka. Na si kitu public facing. Unaona? So now, I have to learn all this. I have to learn this whole new life. But having arrived at a point of saying, this is where I'm going, whether or not, fame ni mzuri because now, wasame kupiga, mpaka pia umelearn, opinion za wase azimati. That's how you feel about me. Good for you. God bless you. You, as long as you don't physically attempt to cause harm to me. Tuko sawa. Unaona mimi ni msemtiaji sawa. Unaona mimi uringa sawa. Hiyo ni wewe. But for me, I have to take the remaining part of my journey and do me with the knowledge and the experience that I have.
Can we then talk about how being a father changed you?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Tumekuwa huku, and you're glowing. And the core reason why you're glowing is those girls. You don't have to mention their names or anything. For me, it's just I want to hear the perspective of what that meant to you. Let's quickly change a card and then now we come back there.